Hello, welcome to dreamweavertut.co.cc. We're going to start off our series on how to build web pages in Dreamweaver. First off, what you want to do is download Adobe Dreamweaver from adobe.com, and there'll be a Dreamweaver CS5, and just hit download now. Once you open that, you should get this splash screen. As you can see, I'm using Dreamweaver 8, older version of Dreamweaver, but your Dreamweaver CS5 is almost identical in tools and stuff. So, since I'm going to be showing you how to build a website very easily and very quickly, we might as well get started. So, come up to your toolbar, hit Site, New Site, and it is going to ask you what you want to name it. I'm just going to name it Music Mania. Leave this empty. Next. No, I did not want to use server technology. Edit local copies on my machine and then upload it to server when ready. Just select your folder. It's going to automatically create a folder for you. Hit next. And since we're going to use FTP later, hit next again. Then it's going to give you a summary. Hit done. Now, if you come over to your Files panel, you'll see that there's no files in here. So what we're going to do is make a new folder and name this Images, all lowercase. That's where our images will be stored. You can do it differently, but that's what most web hosting servers use to find your images. Now we're going to make a new file and name this template.html. So double click template.html and it'll come up with a blank, just nothing but blank. And if you go into the code view over here, you'll see a little bit of code. We won't be getting into that right now. So come to your design, and what we first want to do is go to page properties. Now you want what I want is a font of Arial, bold, size of 16, text color will be white, background color. Now the background color will be the background of your web page. I'm just going to select that and hit apply and see how it looks. Looking pretty good. Links, same as front, 16 just to be sure. Link color, I want a link color of just a bit darker. Okay, visited links will be have it that color, not very good color, but oh well. Let's see, rollover links, so when they roll over, they're gonna either light up or turn a different color. I'm gonna just turn mine blue. Active links will be dark green. Then underline style, always underline, never underline, show underline only on rollover, and hide underline on rollover. I'm gonna show underline only on rollover, so it's gonna underline the link when they move their mouse over it. And then there's 3 more options you can use: heading, title, encoding, and your tracing image. I'm just not going to mess with those, and hit apply. And okay. Now as you can see, now it is a darker gray. Now what we need to do is enter some tables. So come up to your little table button in your menu. Tables of 1 row, 1 column, and I'm going to have 75%, so it's not going to go all the way across the screen. It's going to be in the center. Cell padding of 5. And then just hit OK. As you can see, it is on the left side of my page. So what I want to do before clicking on anything else, come down to the line and hit center. And now it is in the center. I'm also going to click this other center button. So now my flashing cruiser is in the center. So I want to come up back to my menu thing with all my buttons, all my options. I want to come to my image button. If it's not there, it should be in your little menu. Click on images. I'm going to select the image I have for my banner, and it automatically detects that it is not in your website. So I'm going to hit yes to copy there, go into images, rename this as banner, hit save. Now this little image tag accessibility attributes will pop up. I'm just going to name mine banner. You don't have to do that, but I will. Then this little pixel comment, I'm just going to drag right there. Now click out of the table, and as you can see your flashing cursor is there. Just hit enter, and now it is over here. Insert another table, and this is going to be our navigation bar, so keep everything the same. Align, center. Now in here, I want the background color to be different. So come down to your little background, and I'm going to select a color on my page. So just bring your cursor out, eyedropper out here, and select a different color. I'm going to select that color on my banner just to go with my banner. Now centralize your cursor again, and type in home, and then shift backslash, so it'll make a straight up and down. Contact us, and oops. Contact us and download. Now I'm going to make each of these pages in different tutorials just to show you how to. As you can see, they are white because they are text, not links. So what we're going to do is make them links real fast. So come into your file panel, click on your root folder, new file, and since this is going to be my home, I need to have an index, okay? .html. Now the reason it is indexed is because your web hosting usually will scan it and find your index file as your home page. It must be all lowercase. So think of your index page as if you open a book, you'll find your index and shows all the other chapters and pages and everything like that. That is what your index does. So that's going to be our home page. Click your site root folder, new file, and in my case I'm going to name this contact_us.html, new file again, and download.html. Now in the other tutorials I'll get into these later, but for right now we're just going to build a template. Now we need to link these. So select your home, take the point to file tool, and drag it and drop it on index. Now as you can see, it changes the color. As you can see, I don't like that, so I'm going to hit page properties, links, link color, and I'm going to select it darker and hit apply. A little bit darker I need. Apply again. Okay, so there's a link. So you can change that color. You can also select this also in your link, so like I'll select that, like that. Take the point to file and drag and drop on contact us. As you can see, now it changed a different link color. Select that. Downloads. Okay. As you can see, now it is darker gray instead of white because they are links. So click out of that table, hit enter, enter a new table, one row, and we're going to have 2 columns on this one, 75%. So center this, and as you can see, there's a little break in it. So to be precise, we want to go to Visual Aids, Table Widths, and click on your table. Now it comes up with a little ruler. So click and hold down on that little break, and I'm going to put mine at 150 right there. So now as you can see, it's 150, almost 150, close enough. Now the reason, let me turn off these real fast. Now the reason that I put 2 columns is because if someone wants to advertise on your site, maybe Google or maybe your web hosting would like to advertise, and every time you click on it you get paid. So good way to get in money. So you can put your advertisements here, or your categories like extra links and stuff like that. So I'm going to click inside that little table, background color, and I'm going to select a that bluish, just to match different color, just to match my banner. Then inside here, since it's easier to read text on white, I'm going to select this white, and then select my color, background color again, select the system color picker. Now take this little arrow, drag it down. I'm just going to drag, come on, I'm just going to drag it down just a little bit, and about right there. Hit OK. As you can see, it's not bright bleach white, it's just a deeper white, easier to read on. So click out of the side of that table, make sure your cursor is down here, put another table, make sure you put it back to one column, one row, 75%. Align, center, and now you have your table. Click background color, and I want to have it the same color as my top one. So what we're going to put down here, since this is our footer, grab this, select it, Control C or copy, whatever you like, then come down, click in your bottom footer table, Control V or Control Paste. If you right click, you can come down and paste it. Click that little button. So now you have a header and a footer. And since we're going to save this as a template to use on our other website pages, we're going to hit Align to Center, right click, Templates, New Editable Region. And I'm going to name this Sidebar. Hit Enter. And as you can see, it comes up a little box with sidebar in it. Now, when we save this as a template, the only place that will be editable on here will be in these little editable regions. So click on your main body one, centerize it, Control Alt V, which brings up the new editable region. This will be named Body. Okay. So now we have an editable region in there. I'll explain these more when we actually start using them, but that's what we're going to be doing for right now. Now, go up to File, Save as Template, make sure it's in your site. I'm going to template, just name it Main Template. Hit Save. Ask you to update links, hit yes. Then it'll make another folder named Templates, and in there, main template.dwt, which is Dreamweaver template. So now if you come up here, it's main template.dwt, so you won't need this template anymore, template.html, so just delete that. Yes. Okay, so now we have finished making our template, which we will use on our other site pages. Thank you for watching. Rate, subscribe, comment, visit my website dwtut.co.cc for more tutorials on Dreamweaver, using Dreamweaver and building pages. In our next tutorial, I am going to show you how to build the home page. So, thank you.